Hello Gemini, my name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. This is your February 2024 reading. We're going to take a close look at your whole month. I'm going to shift into warp speed and very slowly and carefully lay out your cards, which is why I go into warp speed. You're welcome to stay and watch the whole thing, or you could just skip ahead, go straight to the reading. Either way, I will see you on the other side. Hello Gemini, welcome to your February 2024 reading. Okay, let's get started. Let's start with your oracle cards. It says here, be the best version of yourself and start today. For your money card, it says resign and retire. This might be something that's on your mind. You might not be of retirement age, but you might be not happy with your job. You might be looking to move on from it. You might be looking to This man is sitting at a desk with caution tape all over it. There's something going on where you're just not happy at work. We'll put it that way. There's no warnings here. This is just something that Spirit is noticing. You do have Babo, which is a Greek goddess, and she is basically reminding us to lighten up. She's telling us to lighten up, and that laughter is the best medicine. You might be very serious about something. Something might have made you very serious recently. She's telling you to lighten up. We're going to get back to these oracle cards. Now this says best possible decision. Help me see what must be known. If this were in reverse, I would say you already know the best possible decision. This is telling me that you don't know, and that this is something you need to think about. You need time to think about this. The best possible decision. So now let's get to the reading itself. I have to tell you, your first week is unlike anything I've ever seen. You have 3 major arcana. I mean, when I say the first week, it is not. It's the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, the end of the month. But you do have, let's look at these cards one by one. You do have the Pope, which is the Hierophant. It's Taurian energy, but more than that, this is something you're committed to. This is a commitment or commitments, plural, in your life. This is something that's been in your life for quite some time. This is the Star, your hopes and dreams. This is the card of Aquarius. So far you have Taurus and Aquarius on the table. You also have the Emperor in reverse, Aries energy. This could be manipulative energy, or this could be you honestly just feeling very un-emperor-like. Like you're not in control of your destiny, like you have no choices, like you are just bogged down. Now, I don't believe it's a warning about this part of your life, because these are in the upright. You have the Star. It could be an Aquarian in your life that's a positive influence. This could be a Taurus in your life that's a positive influence. Either way, if this doesn't talk about actual people, the Hierophant could be a marriage. It could be a commitment that you have to either a job or a person. This is your hopes and dreams. And this is you feeling very un-emperor-like. The Emperor in reverse could also describe somebody in your life that is using their position of power against you somehow. I'm just not feeling it right now. I mean, that's something I would normally say. I'm not really feeling it with these cards. The rest of the cards don't match that. So I'm thinking that it's you not feeling very emperor-like. But yeah, we have Taurus, Aquarius, and Aries on the table. Now, mid-month, you do have the 9 of Swords, which is you having some depression, sleepless nights. I could see how you feeling like the Emperor in reverse would give birth to that. But the good news is that you know, pretty much umbrellaing your whole month, mid-month, which is what everything is circulating around. You do have the Ace of Pentacles, and that's a good sign for money. So if you're owed money, if you started a new project, it should be lucrative. This is the beginning of something good. The Two of Pentacles is you trying to juggle more than one thing. You have a few balls in the air, and you're trying to, and you're actually accomplishing it. You're doing what you need to do. But the undertone here, you do have the Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. The end of the month, you have the King of Cups in reverse, you have the King of Swords in reverse, and you have the Page of Cups. So you have the King of Cups in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. That's Aquarian energy too. There might be an Aquarian in your life that is not happy with you, that is not being verbally very nice about things. It could very well be that, because it is attached in this line, but this also could be you, because the King of Swords could be any air sign ultimately. You have to be careful here, Gemini, because you have the King of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse, and it's very manipulative energy. It looks like you are perhaps addressing something here. You're making an offer of some kind, and it doesn't look like it's enough. Either that, or someone's making an offer to you, and it's just not enough. There is an offer on the table, though. Now, in your warnings column, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that would be lack of action. Lack of action here. That's a warning. To not take action on this would be a warning. You have the King of Coins here. The King of Coins in reverse. A warning about your long-term abundance. And what is abundance to you? Is it all about money, or is it about love too? That's something you have to think about. You do have here the Five of Wands in reverse, which is actually good. But when I look at your blessings, I see the Queen of Cups in reverse. This might be a love situation that you are being called to walk away from. This very well might be. You have the Four of Swords here, and Spirit is asking you to take your time and think about this. You do have the Nine of Wands here. And it's in reverse. So if we look at your blessings, you have a love situation that may have gone awry. It gives you time to think. It makes you a lot less prone to be protective, to have that, combative thing going on. Guards up. Maybe taking this time to rest and to evaluate the situation gives birth to some calmness. But either way, there is some sort of decision that's going to be made, or that you have to make this month. This goddess is trying to remind you to lighten up a little bit. Some levity might help this situation, is what I'm hearing. The best version of yourself is what you need to present here. If this is a situation you care about, if this is something you don't want to lose, the advice here is to take the time to quiet your mind, to make this the best possible decision for all concerned, and try to lighten up a little bit, because I think sometimes when Geminis get very wound up, they get very intense, and they get intense in looking for an answer in their head, and as a result they clench their brains because they're juggling, right? Where is it? There is the Two of Pentacles. They're juggling. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There is some really good energy here, Gemini. Really give this some thought. There is really good energy. And this really good energy can turn very bad very quickly. Because you have the Star upright, which is beautiful. And then you have the King of Swords in reverse. Not so beautiful. Not so beautiful. So this is something you really need to consider. You need to think about this. This is something that it's going to require some thought. Let's look at the beginning of the month for Gemini. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches, but this is in reverse. So I think the beginning of a tough cycle might be approaching. Show me mid-month. Show me mid-month here. You're very close to achieving your goal. And yeah, like I said with the Ace of Pentacles, there might be two things going on here, which of course stands so true to most of your readings. There's usually more than one thing going on. So as far as money goes, it looks like you're very close to achieving something here. Very close. I think you're going to see something peek out and show you what's coming as far as your abundance. Show me the end of the month for Gemini. Have faith in your dreams, the waxing crescent moon. I think you're being called to have faith and to display the best version of yourself for this situation. At the bottom of the deck, there is something about balance. This is balance, spirituality, and practicality, but more than that, I think it's just balance in general. You need to go inward. Something's going to present itself this month. Some sort of decision you have to make, something you have to think about, something that you have to mull over, something that you may consider walking away from. You're being asked to retreat, rest your brain, really consider all sides of this. Look at this. If this is a relationship, remember what it was like when it was at its best. And then think about it when it was at its worst. Write everything down. Write all the good things down. Write all the bad things down. And then logically look at it. And ask yourself, will I miss the good stuff more than I am going to feel relief when I walk away from the bad stuff? Because when I look at this, I see potential, but I also see stress. So the best version of yourself, Gemini, is when you quiet your mind and you really weigh things and you come up with the best possible decision. And your mantra this month should be, help me see what must be known. Help me see what must be known. It's true. You have to lighten up a little bit. If you want this relationship to flourish, if you do decide that you're giving this another chance, or that you'd like to try this again, or you'd like to continue, then levity and lightness are required. Maybe things have been way too heavy. This thing that you're being offered or that you're offering someone else is not enough. It's not enough for it to flourish. So it needs to be brought up. It needs to be... I'm trying to think of... Let me pull one more card here. This Page of Cups... Let me pull some tarot here. This Page of Cups needs to be amplified somehow. Show me this Page of Cups for Gemini, please. Justice. There was an injustice done to someone, either to you or the other person. Libra energy. There was an injustice done. Therefore, what you're offering or what they're offering you is not enough. The Three of Coins. There was no... Do you see how in this deck there's two hands holding the coin? There's help. There's like a partnership. That's in reverse. Either you or this person felt alone, felt left out in the cold, felt like something wasn't fair. It was either you or it was them. Yeah, look, the Five of Coins, right? Abandonment. Feeling alone. The Four of Cups. Walking away. Hard work. Look how hard this is. This was very difficult situation. Someone felt left out in the cold. Someone felt like something wasn't fair. This Page of Cups is not enough to make up for it. I can't help but think, let me show me this Five of Cups, please. Show me this Five of Cups. Ten of Swords. Somebody was really hurt. Listen, I don't know whether it was you or whether it was someone or whether it was the person on the other end of this. But somebody, bottom of the deck is the Fool. Somebody went through a lot of pain over this. Somebody feels like something wasn't fair. They weren't fairly treated. They were left out in the cold. This person is going to start on a new path, or you are. Now, it's extremely unclear to me whether it's you or them. You will know when you read, when you listen to this reading, you'll know whether it was you that was treated unfairly, left out in the cold, and hurt. But I think this is old energy. This is stuff that led up to this. So whatever happened led up to what's going on now. And therefore the offer is not enough. And somebody's going to start out on a brand new path. Someone's going to, unless you, listen, you have the ability to change this. It's very clear in these cards that you have to make a decision. So you can change this and you can make this right, or you can just let this go. And only you know if that's the right thing to do or not. I really think you need to bring forth the best version of yourself here, Gemini, for this. Your readings are just always so fascinating, and I feel like I could probably stay on here for another hour talking about this, but that wouldn't be fair to everybody else. But man, I'm so tempted. Okay, I'll see you in your weekly readings. Maybe we can hyper examine it then, which I do. For the weeklies, I put a really close microscope on a short period of time. As we go down, the microscope gets thicker. The yearlies are really far away. The monthlies are closer, and then the weeklies are right on top of it. So hopefully I'll see you then. I wish you all the luck. Big hugs, Gemini. Namaste.